let's meet Cassie and
Gavin!
today we're gonna have a special guest and it's our Daddy. So he's gonna be one talking about our unbox and it's going to be our
Alright, today we're going to be doing a special unboxing and I guess over 1 week a review. But what are we reviewing today?
iMac.
This guy right here.
It's Gavin's iMac.
Special thanks to our sponsor who provided this.
Grandpa.
Alright, say thank you.
Thank you, Grandpa.
So this is going to be utilized,
big
as you
one?
know, we are
It's bigger than on TV.
We're gonna do an unboxing here, and it's the new 2020 27-inch iMac. But we ended up getting the 3.3 gigahertz, 8 gigabyte memory model, which is of course upgradable to 128 gigs, and we're gonna do that sometime soon. Right now, I think we're good with the 8 gigabytes. We opted to get the 1 terabyte solid state drive, which I think is a very good upgrade for this. Apple decided to go with solid state drives for this model. They went away with the spinning disk drives, which is good, but we decided to get the 1 terabyte, which I believe is more than enough for school and video editing. And then we also got, for the extra $100, the 10 gigabit Ethernet port. And of course, with the new 2020 models here, there's an option to get the special matte glass. I forget what the technology is called, nanotechnology matte finish, I guess, but we don't need that. It's an extra $500 upgrade, but I don't think that that's something that we're gonna get some value out of, so we decided not to get that. So this is the glossy finish. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get to unboxing. So this thing is huge.
Oh,
So you can see Apple logo right there. This iMac actually looks the same as the last few generations. This is the last Intel-based Mac that they're gonna come out with before Apple releases its ARM, which is supposedly coming in the next few years. But you know what? We decided that we needed a Mac now for school, and here we are. That's why Grandpa decided to buy this one, and we're gonna review it, and I think it's still a pretty powerful machine here. Oh, and by the way, we ended up getting the Final Cut Pro Final Cut Pro X software with this, so we can make content easier and make better content for our viewers, right? Oh, and one cool thing about this particular model iMac is that it's got a 1080p FaceTime camera, so it's good for those Zoom or school or telecom meetings, or it's perfect. So here we go. So unboxing. So you gotta be really careful here. I really want to be gentle, but so that's how it looks on the picture. And now we're gonna unbox it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is right here, a little pull tab, conveniently enough off, just like that. Oh, look at that, yeah. And then, here we go. Flip this up. And I think this piece comes up. Right now we got some styrofoam here. The first thing right here. Designed by Apple in California. I think this is the keyboard. So let's take a look real quick. Actually, yeah, this is the keyboard. Looks like. Man, I love how Apple packages their items. It's very elegant.
Keyboard.
Yeah, look at that. It's very elegant. It's got the magic mouse in there too.
That looks actually cool.
So,
look at that mouse.
no, don't mess with anything right now because you might drop it and break it. So this is the keyboard.
It's actually very thin.
Got the special wrapping in there right now.
Ah, It's like a computer.
Let's go ahead and take this off.
What? I didn't know. The secret mouse.
Hold on.
There's something here, I think.
Well, you know what?
Mouse.
Jesh wants to leave this thing on there. So we're gonna leave it on for now.
You can click it.
But here's the mouse. It's the magic mouse.
Magic mouse. I see.
2. You gotta be careful with this. It's glass.
Are you gonna
See
buy a
that?
little case? You buy a little case?
So basically, don't mess around with this too much. Leave it on the table. Looks like it's very delicate. I think that's glass right there, right? I'm pretty sure that's glass. It can break.
Oh, it's the light.
It's got the sensor in there. So the one thing I don't like about this, which I hope Apple changes pretty soon, is that it still charges on the bottom right there using the regular lightning charger or the Apple iPhone charger right there in the bottom. So it's kind of awkward. So we're gonna put this off to the side for now. Actually, yeah, we're gonna charge it, but we're gonna leave it.
Is there something here?
And in here,
Oh,
there's a charger for it. The charging cable for it. We're not gonna mess around with that too much. We have a bunch in the house, so that's good. We're not gonna take that out. But in here,
What is that? I don't know.
we just got some literature. Oh, so one cool thing that Apple does, which I think is really neat, is they give you a little microfiber cloth right here. It's a really nice one too, to clean the screen. But you know what? Dad's gonna worry about that. I don't want you guys messing around with the screen because you might scratch it, okay? So if you need the screen cleaned, this is gonna be with it
Later.
over there, all right?
Okay.
So we're just gonna leave that. There's nothing else. So there's that. So this one's got the magic mouse and the keyboard in it. So we're just gonna put that to the side, and the microfiber. No stickers, unfortunately. I was hoping that they gave us a few stickers, but you know what? It's all good. So I'm gonna put this off to the side right here, and we'll keep going. So I believe this thing folds down. Worth keeping all this material. We don't want to break any of this because what we want to do is we want to keep this. This is probably the best transport case for this. If you don't want to spend money on getting a transport case, like if you want to take this on the road with you, you want to hold on to this box because it's like the free, like many other reviewers say, it's a free transport case, pretty much, pretty reliable.
Pretty thin.
So this styrofoam piece right here, you just gotta be careful, it comes off. We'll put this off to the side as well. We're not gonna get rid of it like I mentioned. You don't wanna break that, right kids?
Why? We don't want to break it. Why?
Because we're using it for a transport case.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
All right.
What's that? Why?
Back here on the left side, you're gonna see little,
What is
it looks like the power cord to it. So it looks like there's some assembly required, but put that off to the side. And then there's two other styrofoam pieces here that the
This is gonna be real. I think this is gonna be real.
the iMac sits on top of, so you just gotta be careful. I think the best way to do this
I think it's gonna.
is, when I take this off, you're probably gonna end up seeing a reflection of our, since we don't have the matte screen, you're gonna see a reflection of a ring light. So
Yeah, it's okay.
you just gotta be careful because this thing kind of swivels out of control. So probably the best way to hold it
Careful.
is
Wait,
to,
there's a sticker. Take off.
yeah, so hold on. So hold on.
Hey, there's a sticker.
Yep. There's a sticker right here. I'm just gonna rip this off in the back. And you wanna kind of there's an adhesive back here. So we're just gonna kind of gently peel this off. And here we go. Ta-da!
Wow!
Take a look at this beauty right here. Look how big the screen is, right? You got a lot of real estate for the screen.
There's the plastic.
There's a protective plastic piece right there,
No, don't take it off. I
which
said
we're not gonna take off yet until we move it to the desk. So that way I don't get any fingerprints on the screen. But you know what? You wanna turn it on here? I think we can turn it on here, right? We got a plug. So let's do that. Let's do that for our viewers, just so they can see what this looks like. Because this is a full review and unboxing.
I'm actually excited to play.
All right, so here we go.
I'm actually excited.
So in the back right here, you can see, you gotta be careful because this thing likes to swivel. But
Oh,
you got a protective cover right here for the base. The prominent Apple logo.
oh, that's cool.
This back area right here.
The school thing. You can school.
This peels off, gives you access to the cord. And I think this is where you can upgrade the memory too for later on in the future.
You can use this.
The 27-inch Mac models are the only ones in the lineup that allow you to upgrade memory. If you got the 21.5, unfortunately, it's a little bit more involved to upgrade the memory on those. But for these, it's pretty easy. And Apple, there's actually a bunch of different manufacturers that I'm not gonna name right now because we're not sponsored by them. But anyway, there's a lot of manufacturers that make memory third-party that produce memory that you can get cheap on Amazon or on their websites. But again, you know, just do a search. There's a specific spec that you need for that. But yeah, let's take this off.
What is this?
Okay, look at this power cord. It's pretty long. I think it's long enough to maybe about
Oh, it's like
3 or 4 feet.
It's like a big straw.
But yeah, that kind of just goes into here.
Yeah, be careful with that,
Plugs
cause
into the bottom right there. Ooh, very snugly.
I think it's gonna turn on. Please.
And
No,
then-
we have to plug it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and you know what? Let's put this off to the side. We don't need this for now. Just put it off to the side. We're actually gonna take the keyboard out of here because it looks really weird if you leave it in there. So we're just gonna take this off. Put this off to the side.
Oh, oh, it's so nice.
And now, I think, can you hand me that box? I'm gonna use it as a mouse pad for now. Before we plug it in, we got a plug back here in the back here. I'm going to take off this film right here. We're gonna take this film off.
All
right. So let's do that. Take off the film. Here we
Oh,
go.
it's like a computer TV. Oh, this is actually pretty
Oh,
cool.
before I do that, actually, let me talk about this part right here. Again, like before, you got the power switch in the back. If you're looking at it, it'll be on in the back left if you're viewing it from the front. Power button. This particular model has
Keyboard. So,
this one has some USB ports here, an SD card reader here in the back. You got that 10 gigabit Ethernet port that I mentioned. It's an upgrade. 2 Thunderbolt ports, 4 USB ports, an SD card reader, and a headphone jack. Okay.
I'm actually pretty excited.
Now let me flip this thing back around. So I really like this aluminum body on this thing. It's very
It's actually cool now. You don't touch the screen. You don't want my fingerprints there. I dirty fingy. Whoa! This is like a TV. It's like a TV. I can see the reflection. Whoa! It's like a TV! It's like a TV!
Again, put this off to the side. We don't need this.
TV.
And we're gonna plug it in right here.
Keyboard.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay, I'm excited.
All right. Turn it up to sideways just so I can see it.
And we need to press the button.
Right, power it on for the first time.
Wait, did we charge it? Oh, it's on this Apple.
Okay, there's a little apple coming up.
Oh, it's just like that laptop.
It's loading for the first time. Be careful here.
Oh, okay, there's a light on. Oh, the mouse.
It's loading. Oh, telling us right there what we need to do. So we need to flip this on. There's a green, make this sure this is on right here. So flip that to its green. And then in the back of the keyboard, somewhere, back here, there's a little switch right there too. Flip it. and it's gonna automatically connect, I think, right?
Yes.
So there we go. I flipped it. All right.
Need to press something? Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Now we're connected. So
Okay.
language,
We're English,
we
so
want to select English,
over
the top
there.
one.
Well, if you're like France, something like that, you can pick your English.
To use English as the main language, press the return key.
There you go.
It talks.
Press return. Oh yeah, by the way, the speakers on this are really good too. You can see an array of speakers here on the bottom.
Oh, there are speakers. Oh,
That's
talk
cool.
it's like a TV. Like a
And-
TV.
Enter. So let's go ahead and put in our credentials and just wait.
What's that?
So this is pretty cool. I like this. This 5K screen is definitely awesome. It's very clear and sharp. I can't wait to look at photos, how photos look on this thing.
Oh, games.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So we're probably gonna cut out this part of the video because it's setting up our iCloud account. So it's sitting there. You got the little work thing spinning. It's just going and going and going, and we're just waiting right now. So let's give it an opportunity to do its thing.
There's my new computer and my new chair. I use the different mouse because the Apple Watch, I don't know how to use it. And I'm getting ready for school.